Stormwater is a big problem in construction. The problem is the rain hits all your exposed soils and loose soils. The rain has enough force to break it up a little bit on top, and then all the stormwater runs through and it carries all the water off your site. The problem is it ends up running down the roads, into the ditches, into the streams, then into the rivers, and eventually where we're from, into the Chesapeake Bay. The problem's worse in our area because of the Susquehanna that's covered with so many dams. The dams churn up all the soil that would otherwise settle to the bottom of the river. It doesn't let that soil settle, and eventually it all runs down into the Chesapeake Bay, and it's killing the bay. So what builders can do and should be doing, you should make sure your builder is doing, is called best management practices. They should be using silt socks or silt fences to keep the water that gets loose from going off their site. Putting out hay bales and loose hay to lessen the impact of the rain, and the best option, if they can, is to seed the soils, which creates vegetation and doesn't let the force of the water, break up the soils and carry it all off site. So that's what you need to make sure your builder is doing. A lot of guys don't want to do it because they say it's expensive, it's a pain, but it also is mandated by the state. So if your builder's not doing this, they could run into costly expenses later in the project when DEP shows up.